Hi, and welcome to another great episode of the Will Frederick Podcast, where we talk about real estate, wealth building, money, and life. And today we have a very special guest with us, my friend and actual neighbor, Saul Rubio. He is a self-made entrepreneur and beloved restaurateur in and around Hammond, the North Shore, and expanding always. Today's show sponsor is Norton Accounting Services with our guest, real estate tax pro, Bob Norton. Bob's goal is to help his clients become financially free using real estate, and that line just gives me shivers every time. Become financially free using real estate. I love that goal. He focuses on real estate investors. He's got clients with properties in 48 states. He's been a valuable resource to me and many other investors. I'm really excited to have him today, and we've really been having a great conversation, and so I'd like to continue that and let y'all in on a little bit of what we've been talking about. So welcome, Saul. How are you today?
Thank you so much. I feel great.
Good.
I'm excited. I was kind of nervous this morning when I saw my calendar, but I said, well, if I don't do it, I'm never going to get better.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I still get nervous. They tease me because I've been doing this for a few years, and I still get nervous right before. But then we get into it, and it's really fun. It's just talking to people.
I like it.
Yeah. So I wanted to go back to your origin story. So where are you from, and how did you come to Hammond?
Well, I'm coming from a very small town, very rural town in Mexico, central Mexico, called Lagunita. And I call my nickname for my town is Laguna Beach. It's not beach, like LA. But it's a small town, one middle school, very, very small school. I went to high school, and it was 25 people in my class. We had no water, no computers, no gym. Of course, we had no water. We're never going to have a gym. We have a soccer field, and the soccer field was rocks. It was terrible. We don't even play. No food, of course. Uh-huh. My mom, she had a small restaurant. My dad was on a wheelchair for a little while. He had an accident. Mm-hmm. And my mom had to fight everything to feed 7 kids.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And we have a small house. She opened her kitchen was the kitchen of the restaurant, and the dining table was our VIP people eating with us. Uh-huh. But they get a ticket. I mean, they pay for it. Uh-huh. And then we have like maybe 16, 17 tables, and my mom used to cook like traditional country Mexican food, like very, very country, like no menu. People used to show up at the door and say, what do you have today, Tina? And my mom, her name is Tina, and she was Tina. And she said, well, we have mole verde, we have tinga, we have this and that, carne asada, enchiladas, or whatever, or menudo, caldo de res, stuff like that. And then people start making traditions. Saturday was the soup at 7 o'clock in the morning, like a brunch style. And 2 o'clock, she had no menudo anymore because people come from around the town, and she became very famous. And an amazing lady, too. We used to hate it Saturday because she woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning, make a lot of noise. And Mexican houses, when they're very, very rural, construction, you can hear every noise in the house. And we didn't like it. I mean, I was very, very young at that time. Yeah. But still, like, she worked really hard. She got busy and never worked on Sunday. We used to go to church on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then I was there for 6 years from 6 years old to 12 years old. And then I got to go to high school in a different town. We had to take the bus 1 hour, and we stay in somebody else's house paying rent by the week.
Huh, wow. So all week you were there.
I was from Monday morning till Friday. Uh-huh. And they used to have bumped beds, like very, very small ones. We have like 3 tower. Like, I remember I used to be on the last one. The ceiling was like this high from my face. And sometimes I heard the rats going through the roof.
Oh, wow.
It was very, very scary. I'm glad I went through all of that and nothing happened to me, but it was really, really scary. And when it rains, it was a metal roof, and I can hear everything. It was hard to sleep. But anyway, I have the best time in high school. I was there for 3 years. It was a different state. And then I wanted to go to college. In Carreta, which one is the capital of the state. I went there. I did a couple tests to get into college, and only one university took me. It was a public university, and it was for civil engineer. I went there for 3 months, and I never understood what they were saying. It was not for me.
Yeah.
And the teacher used to say, "Man, if you don't understand, don't waste your time. Tell your parents that you can't be here anymore." I left. I waste time another 3 months just hanging out, and I didn't want to tell my mom. I said, I'm like 18 years old, 19 years old. I said, I want to go back to my town. I went back. My mom has the restaurant. My dad has a little cantina, like a little bar. And I worked with him for a month. And everybody in my town, they work in the United States. We're in Mexico, but everybody who's driving cars, their Florida license plate, Louisiana license plate, Texas license plate, California license plate. And of course, a beautiful car, you want to be like that guy. The most beautiful truck, the most beautiful fast car, you want to be like that guy. You start talking to them, I'm working in La Cantina. Says, "Oh, you need to come with me to Miami. You need to come to LA. You need to come to this place." I said, "Okay, I want to do that." I came to the border, and a family helped me to get my green card. I worked for a little bit on the fields in McAllen, Texas, and this family helped me to get my green card. It was, I think the president at that time left like 2 years to get green cards. And that's the way I became legal, and I came legal to United States. And then after 5 years, I got my American citizenship before I got married. But anyway, I stayed in Texas for a little bit. I went to California, worked in Beverly Hills, cleaning houses for a few months. The carpet was this thick. They showed me how not to leave prints on the carpet. It was beautiful. Like, I didn't want to be that person, but it was great for me. I used to see the images of houses on TV or the roads, like 12 roads, lane, highway roads, and it was crazy for me. I stayed there for 6 months, and my other friends were in Miami. They made me fly to Miami, and I flew from LA to Dallas and Miami. No English, no nothing. Never on the plane before. I was like maybe 19. I got to Miami, and it was crazy Miami. It was really, really cool. I work construction. We build houses in Key Biscayne, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale. I remember I built that everybody said, like, I didn't know who the guy was at that time. It was Jose Canseco, the baseball player.
Oh, yeah. You built his house?
We built his house.
That's
and,
cool.
I built the Hard Rock Cafe in Versailles, Miami. And I was getting so good with the sheetrock and drywall that they only asked me to do the most specific.
Really? Okay.
Like, I built the guitar shape at the bar, Hard Rock Cafe. We used to do the chandeliers, like the houses that were so high ceilings, and we put like 4 on scaffolding and stuff like that.
Wow.
And we used to build like a coop, like a base to hang 300,000 chandelier, $1 million chandeliers.
Wow.
And we were doing all of that. And I was making really good money. I stayed there maybe for a year in Miami. And I went back to Mexico for Christmas. My sister said, you had to go back to school. And she got me in a private school, university, college. And that time it was maybe like $6,000 a semester. And I went there for a year. I love it. I have a car from Miami. I have a Volkswagen GTI, beautiful car. I think it was an 86. And Mexico, when they come out, it was an 91. And then my car, it was all by looks like a new, and everybody said, oh, where you get that car? Where you get that car? And I love it. I became really popular at my school. I started dating one of the girls. I won't say names, but the president of the school was dating my girlfriend's twin. He was so young.
He was her twin, her girlfriend's twin, you said?
My girlfriend's twin, it was the girlfriend of the director of the school.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And then that gave me more power.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I could do a lot more with that. Then I went to college for 4 years. On between semesters, I used to come to either Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, or Miami and work for 60 days to save money on my vacations in summertime.
Right.
Buy clothes, save money. I used to save like maybe $6,000 to $12,000, depends on the job at that time, and go back to school. And it was that's the way I went through school. My mom gave me some money in the meantime when I needed, and I started working for a few companies over there too.
Were you in civil engineering again?
No. I went to business.
Okay,
business.
yeah, that's what I figured.
A lot easier. a lot easier, and I like it.
Well, it seems to fit with the way you think about things, you know.
Then I mean, school was really really easy for me. Like man, we party so much on college, and I didn't have to study really. Like, I was working for an advertising company. And every sale I did, I was getting 25-30% commission. Really, I didn't have to work hard. I just got to meet one of my friends and say, well, I can sell you this. And they buy it and I make really easy money.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, I really like the time on college.
So how'd you get to Hammond from there?
Well, I was like 2 months in my town after college. And I was working in San Miguel Allende for a water company, which one I learned so much from them. And I was serving American people because San Miguel is a great community with American people. They have an American embassy, beautiful town. Everybody loves it over there.
Okay.
And it's a wedding town. I got married there 3 years ago. It was 55 weddings the same day. And most of them American people.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then my niece got married last year on a Saturday. Bunch of weddings too.
Wow.
Like everybody loves it over there.
Wow.
The service, the food is amazing. The plantations, and you can, for the money, you can get a lot more over there than here. Like here, you're gonna spend $10,000 on flowers, and it's only 10 flowers. You can get maybe 100 flowers over there for $10,000.
Wow.
It's a big difference.
Wow.
People love it. But anyway, I worked there, and I said, man, I cannot stay here. I need to do something for myself. And I was partying, and I found a town in Milton, Florida, next to Pensacola, that is one of the biggest counties with a lot of churches. I didn't want no bars. I didn't want nightclubs or anything like that. I said, I'm going to go to this. And they opened a Mexican restaurant, La Hacienda, and I started working for this guy over there. A new restaurant. I worked 3 years, and I saved about $65,000-$70,000 on 3 years.
Wow.
Working Monday through Saturday. We close on Sunday. The guy who owned the restaurant, he was a pastor in a Baptist church. And then this guy, on break time between 2 and 5, when there's nobody at the restaurant, he was at the hostess stand with the Bible. And he used to read the Bible to us, like every waiter. I said, Saul, tell me what it is. Saul, I'm going to explain this to you. And he showed us out, taught us like how small lies, there's no need for them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no need. Like,
no.
If you're going to lie to your wife for a small lie, you're going to be doing a big lie soon. And he told me a lot of stuff, like how people in Mexico do things, how people in America do things. And it was a big difference for me.
Oh, really?
He told me a lot, this guy. And after 3 years, I said, I have this much money. I want to open a restaurant. He says, oh, I'm sorry, I only open a restaurant with my family.
Okay.
And I said, well, I had to look on my own. I remember I was driving from Pensacola to my town in Mexico. It's about 24 hours driving. Not bad at all.
Wow. Not bad at all. That's a lot of driving.
I mean, I was 21.
Well, yeah, I guess 22. When you're 21, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
You love the car that you have. I mean,
it's true.
You want more miles.
Yeah.
Really, you want more miles. It's like when you get new shoes. I said, well, feel like I'm running faster now. With the same with the car. I went to Mexico, but I stopped to get gas in exit 40, which one is the mall exit.
Yeah.
And I started driving to downtown. But that time between the mall and downtown, it was empty. No, nothing was there. And there's no navigation, no GPS on your phone or nothing. And I had the big map on my car.
Yeah. What year was that roughly?
It's 1993, I think.
Okay.
No, let's see. I opened 1997, 1996.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I went to the town and I saw an empty place for lease. And it was where La Carreta is now.
Right.
And I went to the Chamber of Commerce. They couldn't understand anything I was saying. I said, that place over there. The Chamber of Commerce used to be behind where the DDD is now.
Yeah.
And it was Jamin Dahmer.
Yeah.
She was the director, an amazing lady. Well, she did a lot for me.
Yeah.
She's on the book too.
Yeah.
She was amazing. She called everybody. She put me in touch with everybody. And we went from there.
Yeah. I just want to point out something. You said she's in the book. Our listeners didn't hear that Saul is working on a book about his life, and so we're getting a little preview today, so stay tuned. It might be a while before it comes out, but anyway.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
She called Mr. Won, John Won. Of course, we couldn't understand each other. But I just remember he asked me for $1,000 and I gave it to him. And then I reserved the place. I went to Mexico for maybe 10 days, came back, and we started working on the restaurant. I didn't know anybody in town. I was very disappointed after 4 months. Like all my money is gone. The restaurant is not making any money. And Mr. Ray Hartstadt, he was my CPA. Our accountant used to be on Excel sheets, right?
Right.
No QuickBooks at that time.
Yeah, nothing like that.
It was all the debits and credits, and the rest is your money. But my balance always was negative.
Ooh.
It was red. And he said, Mr. Ray says, Saul, I know how you're doing. There's money. Put it in the bank. He gave me $20,000.
Wow. That's quite a vote of confidence, you know?
He's in the book too.
I'm sure he is.
He gave me $20,000. I said, just pay me back whenever you can.
Wow.
He almost made me cry. Like, I didn't know him. I knew him for 3 months.
Right, yeah.
I said, I can tell you're going to make it, and you need it right now.
Wow, that's
I
incredible.
don't even think Hart knew like he was doing that. He's writing the check and said, there you go. And I'm so thankful for Mr. Ray. He's not doing too good right now, but amazing person. I mean, he always going to be on my heart, but very, very nice.
So that location in downtown Hammond, that La Carreta, is one of the things that when I came to Hammond about 20 years ago, that was, I learned later, lots of restaurants had tried to go there, but none of them had made it. But yours stuck. And I can tell you, going to that restaurant, it is still probably one of my top 2 or 3 restaurants in town that I like going to. My family loves going there. We have great memories there. And so thank you. I mean, and I've seen a lot of evolutions of it over the years. You keep refreshing, you keep on making it better. And it's a lot of the things that I love about it have stayed the same too. So,
well, it was the biggest challenge, how to rebuild the whole restaurant, because after the hurricane kind of got destroyed. And I said, I don't want it to make it look like a new restaurant. We have to make it look like the same as before. And we were closed for 6 months. La Carreta never closed in 27 years. It was the only time it got closed for a long time.
This was after Katrina?
Ida.
Or Ida. Okay, so recently, more recently.
And then, it was really, really sad to see my restaurant close for a long time. I was working there every day. I mean, that construction would take a year. We did it in 6 months. And then, this senor took advantage of that because everybody were going over there.
Yeah, we all missed our Mexican food.
But people went over there, and it was great. But then when I opened in 1997, I was, so worried. I said 3 months, 4 months, and no results.
Wow.
And I was going out to the bars. I remember Tuesday used to be a bar by Chevy's and Warline. What was the name? Extra Innings?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Extra Innings. Yeah.
Like one day to each place.
Yeah.
You know, and I used to go like, I was so young. I said, well, I'm going to go. I started meeting people. The next day they come to my restaurant and invite them lunch and drinks. And Sean, what's the name? He owns a bar in Ponchatoula. He was working for Jordan sometimes. Big Sean.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I know him.
Like, the first Cinco de Mayo, he hosted the party with me. It was crazy. And after that day, we got busy.
Really?
Crazy busy.
So Cinco de Mayo did it for you, huh?
He did.
Kicked it off. Your home is often your largest investment. Trust the professionals at Fleur de Lis Law and Title for reliable, secure closings. With 10 offices across South Louisiana, Fleur de Lis is your trusted partner to ensure the title to your home and the money you invest are secure. The experienced attorneys and staff at Fleur de Lis can also take care of your real estate planning and succession needs as well. Fleur de Lis Law and Title, Louisiana's leader in reliable, secure closings. And let me tell you, we do the vast majority of our closings with Fleur de Lis. We have had great service. Their attorneys here are just fantastic. So we love doing business with them. We highly recommend them. For you, huh?
He did,
kicked it off.
And I remember like a week before, Tony Lisciardi was
I know Tony.
Council.
Yeah.
Nicky Muscarello Sr., he was, I think, working at the city too. Or he was the Senate. I don't remember exactly what. They said, Saul, you need to do the Cinco de Mayo on the street.
Yeah.
So we're gonna block the street for you. We're gonna help you. We're gonna send police, and that's the way it started with them.
Okay.
They helped me.
And now it's grown into quite the thing. I mean, y'all are preparing for Cinco de Mayo weeks ahead of time.
Well, we do that. Cinco de Mayo is changing a little bit, you know, like the dynamic. Sometimes restaurants don't even want to do a big party on the street because it's violence. It's kind of crazy sometimes. But we're trying to get the right music, the right atmosphere for people not to get too crazy.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, Saul, like, what was it about, like, the restaurant business, I mean, I know that it sounds like it started way back with your mom, like when you were a kid. But did you always know this was going to be my business, or?
I wait tables for 3 years and knew what exactly American people like to
That's at Hacienda in Milton, right?
Wait tables for 3 years. But Florida food is totally different than Louisiana food. I mean, there's spices, there's salt and pepper. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And when I came to Hammond, we used to cook kind of the same. I brought the chef from that restaurant to help me to open mine. And he used to cook the same as Florida. And everybody told me, so there's no flavor on your food.
Yeah. This is Louisiana. You got to.
There's no flavor. I'm glad they told me that.
Yeah.
And I said, let's do a Mexican style. And I'm so lucky to be in Louisiana because our food in Mexico, the country Mexican food is very close to the Louisiana Cajun food.
Yeah.
And we took advantage of that.
Well, I certainly appreciate the spices. It's a big, So what does it mean to make people feel welcome? Like, tell me about how you approach hospitality in your restaurants.
Well, hospitality, again, is a bunch of things. You want to treat people like they're coming to your house, right? But you're going to get a bill.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Right, yeah, the only difference.
I always say, like, no word shouldn't exist in a restaurant. If somebody asks you, can I do that? I tell the waiters, let them do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you tell them, oh, but I have to charge you more. What about if they don't like it? What about if they don't this? I mean, if they love it, they don't even going to see that you extra charge them for that.
Right, yeah.
Things like that. Like, I mean, it makes a big difference. Hospitality is like touching your arm on the back. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Shaking hands.
Yeah.
I remember when we came, nobody shook hands. Nobody shook hands. In the restaurant. I was at the front door shaking hands with people.
Yeah.
Saul, how are you? And it was really hard for me to learn the names because there was no social media. Now on social media, you can see what people do for business.
Right, yeah.
How many kids they have, where they went to school. A lot of things it helps you to create a better atmosphere with the hospitality. Before, it was very difficult for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember sometimes the customer or the guest said, I need my ticket. I said, well, we didn't have no computers at that time. I said, who's your waiter? I said, well, all the Mexicans look the same. To me, all the American people look the same. It took me a while to see the difference between Greg Alak and Glenn Alak.
Really?
I mean, I used to call him Mr. Alak. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, you just, that's a safe bet, Mr. Alak. Yeah.
I said that all the American people look the same. And I said, but it was funny the way the lady described us. But anyway, we keep working. My ex-wife came and worked with me. We got married like 3 years later. I bought a house on M Court. It was my first house.
Okay. I know what you're talking about, right off Old Covington.
The first one on the right.
Yeah.
I stayed there for 3 years, and I told my wife, I think we should build a bigger house. And I don't want to tell you what happened, but my wife bought the house with this real estate agent. And I was working every day. Like, I'm going to tell you a story about me working every day, all day. But we have 4 lots, I think, but where I live now, by this neighborhood. I think was the next one. Where what's the name? Oak Creek?
Oak Creek, yeah. Oak Creek,
4 lots in there. And my wife was in charge to do, and she cleaned the wrong lots.
Oh,
she cleared the wrong lots.
Oh.
The owner of the lot say, Saul, you're clearing my lot, and you're almost finished. I said, we're not building here anymore. Let's sell that.
Yeah.
And we sold our lots, and we never cleared them. And then I was looking for a house, and I went to Oaknoll. I remember Scott Standish told me, Joey is selling his house.
Yeah.
And I said, you should go see it. And I went there one Sunday, look at outside, and I said, Joey, I like your house. And before that, I was looking for plans to build my house.
Whose house was it?
Joey Sileshi.
Oh, okay.
Oaknoll. Before that, this is so funny. Weird maybe. I was looking for plans, and I ordered my plan. It was $1,000 from internet, and you won't believe that. But the plan I choose, it was Joey Silashi's house.
Really? It was this the plan you chose to build your house now?
No, when I was buying the Joey Silashi's house.
Oh, okay.
I opened the plan and I went to see Joey's house, and it was exactly the same.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I know that house because a client of mine, Blaine Dubose, bought that house. Yeah, so that's cool.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, he is a nice guy.
No, and then we moved there for a few years, and we have another house in Baton Rouge. My kids went to the Baton Rouge International School, John and Lily, to learn Spanish and English at the same time. And then we went through divorce. I was working every day, going to the restaurant 8 o'clock in the morning, coming home 1 o'clock in the morning. Like my kids, I didn't enjoy my kids. It's one of the biggest regrets I ever had, not spending time with them when they were little. My wife left. She went to Fairhope, Alabama. Then I had to go see him like every 2 weeks to my kids. And it was really, really tough that time because, I mean, your family is the base of the business. It motivates you every day to go work.
Yeah, that's where you pull your energy
from. I was so young and I didn't put the attention I should put on my family at that time. But if I didn't do that, my business wouldn't be the same.
Right. Yeah.
And then, I mean, now we take advantage. Like I was working every day. I'm gonna tell you. So I remember going to buy a car in New Orleans. And my credit, it's at the beginning, like the first year or second year in Hammond. And I went and they said, well, we're gonna give you 23% interest for a new car.
Wow.
I mean, you're so excited you want to get a new car. No matter what they tell you want to get a new car. I said, what about if we do a lease? I said, for a lease, we're going to give you 16% and you're only going to pay interest on what you finance, right? I said, okay. They gave me 45,000 miles for 3 years. You know, I never see this before. When I returned my car in 3 years, it was a Toyota 4Runner from Lakeside Mall Lakeside Toyota in New Orleans, Mary, whatever it is. They gave me money back.
Wow.
I only put 12,000 miles on that truck.
Wow.
For 3 years. what it tells you, I was working every day.
Yeah.
Never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Didn't go to quinceañeras, didn't go to weddings, no graduations.
Nothing.
Parties,
Just work, huh?
Just work.
Yeah, wow.
Just work.
Ooh.
I was the first one to come, the last one to leave. I was getting orders, making schedules, talking to people. And at that time, I was opening a restaurant every year.
You were opening a restaurant every year? Well, I was going to ask you about that. So La Carreta was your first restaurant in Hammond, but what did expansion look like? How long was it till you expanded? What was your second, third?
After La Carreta, I opened Adobe Cantina and Salsa.
Okay.
In Hammond.
Okay. Adobe?
Yeah, it was where Si Senor is.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And everybody has said that, Saul is crazy. He's going to open another Mexican restaurant 2 miles away from him. Yeah. And became a success. I was thinking maybe that restaurant could be more party atmosphere, but it was the other way. Everybody from church used to go there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And it created a really good atmosphere. The management was great. Uriel, now he owns La Carreta y Meat. He was great. Everybody knew him. Very nice guy. He was a waiter on La Carreta Hammond. He went to Adobe. And then I opened Mandeville like the next year, La Carreta Mandeville.
Yeah.
In Mandeville, Baton Rouge, Meat, Denham Springs, Lafayette, La Place, Homa, what else? Now Magazine in New Orleans, Salty Joe's. It's been like maybe 12 years I haven't opened Mexican restaurants.
Wow.
We did Salty Joe's, we did 113, Lighthouse, and now we're doing another 113. It's about to open,
Yeah. So how many restaurants do you have total?
The group is about 18.
18 restaurants.
But I got a couple employees. After La Carrera, they opened maybe like 24.
Wow. Yeah. So your employees went out and opened different ones.
One of them went out and he became part of the El Paso restaurant. And they have about 80 restaurants, but this guy in particular has like 22, 21, I think.
So, like, this is something else I wanted to ask you about, how you impart your hospitality. And I will tell you this, just for my listeners, he talks about hospitality. It is part of who he is, because from the first time I ever met you, I felt like you were like, hey, my friend, and I was like, I know who you are, but like, you don't know me. But he was like, like you said, a touch on the shoulder. Hey, come on in, have a drink. It was like I was at your house, and I wasn't at your house. I had stopped by, and I think it was right before you were opening 113, and you were there like a pre-opening type of thing. And I kind of peeked in, and you were like, hey, come on in. And, and I was like, this is great.
People, when they don't know me, they think I want to attract people. When I call, I feel like I want to have a drink and eat. I call people, say, Lane, come on and eat me. And when people don't know me like that, they think I just want to create more business in my restaurant. But really, it's not like that, because I end up paying the bill.
Right. Yeah. It's very
I just want the company.
Right. Yeah.
And now I'm going to be honest to you. I don't work like the way I used to work. I mean, white tables, wash dishes, and I still do it in my house when my wife asks me. But at the restaurant, I do it sometimes, but because I like it. I like to pick up plates. I like to see what's going on, but it's not like the way it used to be. Now I had to spend time in my office. I had to look emails. Everything changed so much.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's hard to have, when you have such a big organization. Your responsibilities change a little bit. You know.
Change. Check emails now with the NIL. I have to do things like I never did it before. Looking at the students, who's good for the community, who's not good for the community, who can help my restaurant, what they can bring, and then at the same time to create a package for them. Like, oh, this is the right thing for the restaurant and for this guy. And a lot of stuff, like the book takes a lot of my time too.
Yeah. Working on a book, I've heard that it does take a lot of time. You know?
Yeah, we're doing a coffee table book. Like, it's going to be like maybe 40% on a picture, 60% on about the story. And we have maybe 120 pages right now.
Wow.
We're looking for 40 more from 1998 till now. It should be ready.
Well, I can tell you, I mean, ever since I've been in Hammond, which is just a little bit less time than you, just about 20 years, you have been integral to the fabric of Hammond. And, I love Hammond so much. And I look to you as somebody who has created who Hammond is for me. Well, and so I love that. So thank you.
People, I mean, we're part of the community, and I'm so lucky. Like, Madison got to Holy Ghost, and we love the school and everything. Southeastern, we couldn't do anything without them.
Yeah.
I mean, now with this guy, Mr. Will, he's amazing. Dr. Carreta, wonderful people.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a difference in Hammond. And it motivates you to do more. Like, even people ask me, why you spend a lot of money in Lighthouse? I mean, it's
a beautiful restaurant.
I mean, we spent a lot of money. So why you didn't do it in another city? I mean, I live here.
Yeah, this is where you live.
I mean, you won't make the same amount of money. Well, we're not even making no money, but I'm having so much fun. Which one is the difference? Like the guy from El Paso come and says, Saul, why are you working? I said, man, I'm having fun. I'm not working.
Yeah.
He said, like, I mean, those guys, they had too many restaurants. They don't even feel like they're working. And when you see them working on Sundays, they're just finishing the stuff they couldn't finish on the week.
Yeah.
They don't have the week.
Right.
And they love it.
Yeah.
So Daryl Smith working on a Sunday on his tractor. I said, Daryl, why are you doing that? I said, I couldn't do it Friday. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I was busy Friday doing something else, and I wanted to do it, and I couldn't do it.
I got to do it on Sunday. Weekend. Yeah,
I love it, and I mean, it's that mentality makes you think different.
Yeah. Well, and that's what one of my questions for you, and you already answered it, is like, you have such success. What drives you to keep doing? And it's because you're having fun. It's because you love your community. You want to pour back.
Well,
I mean, is that?
Be surprised about this. I was looking at the magazines for the book, and I've been in magazines from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, everything around, and I was looking like 10 magazines. Even one time, there were people driving from Dallas to Destin, Florida, a family. And I remember, this is like 15 years ago, and I was serving the family, and they loved the food. And I said, what's your name? I said, I'm Saul. I said, you're the manager? I said, yeah, I'm the manager and the owner. And he said, well, on the way back from Destin, I want to stop here again. I'm going to call you. So yeah, let me know. The afternoon, they were back. So, Saul, I own a magazine in Dallas. It's the Billionaire Magazine. I want you to be on it.
Really?
So, yeah, why not? That's I'm going to send you the team next week. They're going to take pictures. They're going to ask you questions. But we're going to interview like 4 families in Hammond. I cannot tell you who they're going to be, but you're going to be one of them. And they interviewed 4 families, and I was the only one on the front cover.
Really? That's awesome.
And one day, this guy keeps calling that he went to high school with me in Mexico. He said, Saul, I was at this book store, and you know how they put all the books on the magazine?
Yeah.
And I'm on the front cover and says, I feel like this guy is watching me. And I told my wife, I know this guy on the magazine. And the wife was American. They live in Colorado. And I never see this guy after school. And he said, he keeps calling the restaurant because he was looking around the magazine. So I went with Saul to school. I want him to talk to my wife. And after 10 times that he called, I answered. And the wife didn't believe it. I went to school with this guy. She was so amazed.
She was like...
Well, I was looking at that magazine. I said, man, how... When people ask me, there was a magazine, social magazine, Baton Rouge, and the same question, said, what motivates you? What makes you to think different? And 25, 26 years ago, I used to go to the bookstore, and I remember buying a little book. It said 365 ways to become a millionaire. And all my books that were on the bathroom, I started to, I mean, there were no phones at that time. Like,
Right, yeah.
You read the book. Maybe I read the book maybe 5 or 6 times. It was a small book. And then I have The Art of the Deal from Donald Trump. I got all his books.
Oh, yeah.
And I read them in English and in Spanish to see what was the difference. And he told me a lot too, though.
Yeah.
And I mentioned in the magazine, and now 25 years ago, my son said, "Dad, you really did that?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to show you the books that might be on my office still."
Yeah.
But that changed my mentality too.
What, those
The books, motivational books. I've been in classes with John C. Maxwell.
Yeah.
Philip Nico too. Helped me
Yeah,
out.
I know Phil. Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Philip is really good. I was doing a Bible class with all those guys every Tuesday in Mandeville like 5 years ago. Jerry Rick is one of them. Jerry.
I don't know him, no.
He owns First American Bank.
Okay, gotcha.
Great guy from Covington. He told me a lot. Hardboard Alone. I mean, all those guys. Even Mr. Hoover.
Yeah.
I don't see him very often, but every time I see him, like, great guy.
He likes teaching people. He's very generous with his wisdom and experience. Yeah. So
I think I'm just being lucky Mexican.
yeah.
Being around good people.
Well, we are certainly lucky to have you too. So, looking back over your trajectory, like where you've come from, what you've created, what are you most proud of?
Well, I mean, first of all, to be part of the community, my kids, my family. I mean, I couldn't do anything without my babies.
Yeah.
Right now, everybody asks me, "Oh, I love your granddaughter." I said, "Oh, your grandbaby." I said, "No, that's my baby."
How many kids do you have?
I have 4. Lily, she's 21. She's an urban. She got so mad with me because I asked her, "Are you graduating this year or next year?" I said, "Dad, you don't even know." She was really, really upset. Jonah, he's in finance and LSU.
Okay.
20 years old. Madison is 4. She's going to be 5. December 18. Wonderful little baby.
That's a great age.
And Nicholas, 1.5.
That's awesome.
White boy.
So quite a bit. White boy.
White boy.
Pretty big.
He doesn't look anything Mexican. So strong. I think he's going to play football.
So you got a pretty big spread there, huh?
He's a wonderful baby.
So what advice would you give your younger self? Like, think of you when you first came to America. If you could tell yourself then what you know now, what would you say?
I mean, don't be afraid to make mistakes, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if we want perfection,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when my wife told me in the morning, she said, Sunday morning, I said, we're going to be at church at 10:30 and then we're going to go for brunch. I said, Sarah, you know, I don't like a schedule. We do a schedule because that's the way people work on business. But now on Sunday, if you want to be here all day or we want to watch the Mass on TV, we do that. But don't give me a schedule on Sunday. And, you know, like working with that, I mean, you need to have a goal, but at the same time, if that goal doesn't really comes up the right way, don't get stressed. I mean, we opened a restaurant in Ponce Lake, it didn't work, but it helped me to be better on the Mexican restaurant. It helped me to be better in other stuff. And I was scared too when I opened a restaurant. I was scared. Like, I was scared with Lighthouse.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's all scary and just not to be afraid to take a risk. I know you mentioned John Maxwell and some of the things you're talking about, making mistakes being learning. One of his books is called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. And I love that because it's like you're not losing. You never lose. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. And it can be painful, but that's how you get better.
He said he's going to retire when he die.
Yeah.
I see people, they say, well, only had 2 more years. And they wait for those 2 years. They're so anxious and they get sick.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
But I think the big change in their life make them sick.
Yeah.
That's why when people ask me, I say, I hope I never had to retire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I know my dad. My dad thinks like that too. He's 73 years old and he can outwork me because he's just a hard worker and he's in great health. He doesn't look as old as he is. And I think it's just because he hasn't stopped and he enjoys it, you know?
I think enjoy life. I mean, I wish my discipline about working out would be different. I'm really bad at working out. I try to eat healthy. But the alcohol destroy my healthy food.
Well, I think it's got to be hard working at restaurants all day, you know, being around the good food you're in.
I was telling the doctor the other day, my doctor, he said, so how much you drink? I said, well, I don't drink that much, but it's really easy for me because I don't even get hangovers anymore. I woke up like nothing, like really. Until you have a headache, like people ask me, man, what time you got home? Like, I said, maybe 12 last night. I said, are you okay? 8 o'clock in the morning at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I said, you don't have no headache? I said, no.
Your body's become desensitized
And
to
the
it.
doctor said, Saul, it makes sense. You're taking that medicine. The medicine fights against the sugar on the alcohol. And that's why you don't get hangover. And then the other thing, I have my sleep apnea machine. I put Pellegrino water into the instead of regular water in the chamber. And that keeps me well the whole day, the whole night.
Oh, the healthy secrets of Saul Rubio. Well, thank you so much, Saul. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners?
I mean, thank you so much for welcoming to the community. I think I choose
Absolutely.
the right town for me to bring my family. I remember a few years ago, the TV came and interviewed me and said, why you choose Hammond? Most of the answer would be, oh, great location, seems like we're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I never answer like that. I said, well, I think the location, the community is amazing. We have a Holy Ghost right next to us at university. Seems like great people.
Yeah.
And the money always come later.
Yeah, yeah. There's something magical about it, and you know, I didn't choose Hammond either. I felt like it was chosen for me. I came kicking and screaming. But however, I totally love it now, and I'm so glad that God led me here and led you here too.
The community is amazing. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Saul.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this has been great today. Thank you for joining us, our listeners, today on the Will Frederick Podcast, where we talk about real estate, wealth building, money, and life. See you next time.